Carrie Knauer, and this is week 38 of my Home Life Remodel. I think last week I said it was week 38 and it wasn't. I get confused when I'm here on the site. And I'm shooting all my openings in the kitchen now because the kitchen's just so beautiful and it's nearly done, so that's exciting. But anyway, I shot everything last week towards the end, over the weekend, put it together Tuesday morning, and then it became a crazy day Tuesday afternoon. Our towel guys were here. They were replacing the subflooring in the master bath, and that was something that we had scheduled. But when they tore up a piece that was where the door used to be, that led to the outside, because that used to be where the entrance was. Actually, it was over here. They found that it was damp underneath and that there was this insulation that was very damp. They went outside, looked at it, and could see it was very clearly where the door used to be, where the steps led into the house, and there's no flashing. Flashing is important. They put flashing around chimneys, near stairs, doors, all that kinds of stuff, and pretty much it needs like a little lip that covers any kind of edge where water could seep in. There was another thing like that, and so things were wet. So Tuesday they just held off on that part of doing the floor and went ahead with the rest of it. Wednesday, which was the morning when it was snowing with snowflakes that were bigger than quarters, my dad and Nate and I decided we had to take care of it. They were calling for a couple of days of rain coming up, and while we were drying out the inside with a dehumidifier and a fan, we needed to be tackling the outside. So we got up, we borrowed a ladder, one of those monkey ladders or whatever that can get really tall and different shapes, and we put it up to the outside of the house. We got some of the tie back that was left over from what we used to do, and Nate got up there on the ladder. He had his air stapler and was stapling it in. We used masking tape to get this part closed off. I really wanted to be filming that, but at the same time it was snowing so hard. One, I didn't want to take the camera outside, and second, I was there to help my dad hold the ladder for Nate and hand up the masking or duct tape and stuff like that. So that was pretty crazy, and I'm really sorry that I can't show you the footage of that. However, some really good things came out of the work this week. Let's go look at that. So here's the master bathroom, and here's the floor with the travertine in. You can see there's a lot of different variation, but they had Larry, their color guy, working on it, and it's not quite finished. There's this little part here, and I'm hoping that they didn't run out of tiles, but I'm thinking that's what it's got to be because they would have just finished that otherwise. I'm going to have to go out and get another box, but there we go. That's how it's looking. It hasn't been grouted yet. They like to let it sit in, and look how close they got those together. At our current house, all the tiles put in with a 1/4 inch grout, and this is like a pencil point here, so really like that. Even Josh said he's come around. It's not what he would have picked, he said, but he's really liking the way it's turning out. And here is the wall that I spent all that time scrubbing, which was a yellow wall, but my dad has completely skimmed it over. And actually, I think he did a really good job. I don't think anyone has sanded this yet. Maybe Josh did, or maybe our plaster guy did when he came by the other day. I don't know. But I think it's looking really good, and was worth it. Now, he did a couple other parts, like under the windows and just little spots around, and so he's going to come back this weekend and do that for us. And here we are in the hall bath again, and this is the wall that had the giant hole that my dad started, and then Sean, our plaster guy, finished, and it's looking really nice and smooth. And the vanity's going to go there, but we weren't sure how high it was going to go, and so it's better to take care of it. Plus, I don't know, if you ever had mice between the walls and that's an outlet point, just stuff like that kind of freaks me out. This bathroom is almost complete. We got to seal up this grout, but once we get this wall taken care of, they're going to be ready to paint in here. And this is the big bedroom. My dad did some patching around all the top seams because they were just looking really rough. And I'll be able to sand along the edge of the ceiling and the top of the wall all in one swoop when he comes back. The other big thing that is going on is Nate is ready to start staining this trim, and I also believe he's cutting some of the old pieces that were up in the attic, and he's using those for the smaller pieces, and we're getting brand new pieces for the biggest pieces. It's kind of shifting things around. But he's already started cutting. He set up a workshop in our dining room. And he and I are ready to start experimenting with stain color again, and we're just going to get things going. Not really sure how long that's going to take or how many coats of stain on this wood. They did put in the final order to order the new pieces of wood on trim like this. This is one of the doorways, and we want to make it look like that doorway over there. Because this actually was an original doorway. We wanted it to have that same characteristic feeling as the rest of the house. So that's really great. I'll be sure to be over here and get some footage of that. But for all, we'll see. Here I am in the master bath with the floor tile. It's finished. They came back, took care of everything on Friday. Watching very carefully not to step in the grout, just to give it a little bit more time to settle. And I guess that's all for this week. Next week, we're pretty much just trying to get things again ready for the paint job, which I'm hoping will start next week. We'll see. My dad's going to be doing more of this patching along the walls. Nate is really kicking up on working on the trim, and I think that's what we'll have to look forward to. Thanks for watching. Tune back next week for more.